Hi folks, so how many times have you seen this on the golf course with your playing partners? You'll see some aim way offline, 20-30 yards to the right, swing back and then come over the top and proceed to hit that ball on target. Or alternatively, they'll stand here with the alignment wrong and hit the ball, scratch the head, and you as your pals will say, well, of course it went there because that's where you're aiming, and they'll say, no it wasn't, I was aiming straight. So people's perception of aim is really, really difficult. And there's two types of aims in golf as well. You've got to aim the club face, your feet, your shoulders, your body, but then you've also got the responsibility of actually aiming the blow. So you could have perfect alignment and then swing the club on totally the wrong path or deliver it to the wrong part of the golf ball. So let's deal with the first one first. Let's aim the club and body. So we all know what parallel means, and again you've seen it on Instagram and social media and so on, but we have a responsibility to aim that club face at our target, let's say the camera. But then our feet, hips and shoulders are parallel. So if I was aiming at you, my arms would be parallel here. I'm not trying to get them converging. So of course, as you know, what a lot of folk do or believe, which would be genuinely think it's correct, is they'll aim the club at the target, then shuffle round and aim their hips, feet and shoulders at the target too, which results in them being miles closed and off to the right here for a right-handed player. So as I say, remember, you aim the club at the target and your feet, hips and shoulders parallel. So they don't converge, they run parallel to each other. So that's what you have to develop the feel of with your game. So you may put a secondary target, you might pick a leaf or a twig or a divot or something, a discoloration in the turf, and you're going to aim your club through that towards the target. Once you've done that, then arrange your feet parallel, check your shoulders are parallel, have your waggles and swing. But as I said, the second element is that you've got to deliver the blow as well. So remember, everybody who plays golf, they're turning the body and swinging their arms, and you're going to try and deliver the club head through the ball on the appropriate path, briefly towards the target. We don't want the club too much from the inside, and we don't want the blow too much from the outside. Golf's unusual because it's one of the few games where you're playing against a ball that's on the floor away from you over here, several feet away. Other sports it's up in front of you or you're looking down the line. So that makes it even more difficult. But as I said, you could aim wrong, swing in here, twist the arc and come over and actually hit the ball on line and become really good at doing that, thinking you're aiming correctly. Conversely, as you know, other players will aim left and slice across it and the ball will come back. But really you want to develop that swing where you're trying to get the path up and down on similar lines, where you've got the responsibility of aiming the body correct, then you've got the responsibility of aiming the club correct. And if you have any difficulty with that, really inexpensive sponges or yoga blocks, things like this, you can pop here, so you can pop them by the ball, just to encourage you to move in on the right angle. So a block here, or as I say, a little sponge, and if I tilt this way, this would be great for somebody who's used to coming over the top. So if I address it correctly and swing correctly, I'm going to miss the sponge. That's nicely on target there. But if I came over the top of this, I'm in jeopardy of hitting it. Conversely, if you come too much from the inside, you can put the sponge on the other side here and just move it backwards a wee bit. If I come too much inside, I'm going to hit the sponge here. So just get it slightly shy of it, down, and you're delivering it on the correct path. So I hope that helps. Remember, you've got to aim your body and the club, and then you've got to learn to aim the blow. Get those two things right, you're going to be hitting a lot of fairways and a lot of greens.